Hey everyone, welcome back to Retromancers. It's been a week, and just as a reminder, we're about to watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, so I hope you got the movie, because we're going to start watching it now.
Right, so the way we're going to do this is like last time. When I clap my hands, you're going to pause us, then go get the movie set up, Bill and Ted's, you're watching it, and then right when you see there's this, what is it, like a phallic-shaped symbol.
I think it's a tower.
A tower with, but it has like two little things, right? For the Nelson Company. Right at that moment, right before the funky music starts, and it should be after the MGM lion.
Right, so the lion growls, he's, watch this, and then you're like, alright, and then you see the tower.
You see the penis, and then right at that moment, you will unpause us. Okay, so let's get set up. Alright, get ready for the hand clap. Assume the position. Find my beer. Where's the beer?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, thank you. All right.
No, this was mine.
Oh, man. Okay.
Look out for myself.
I'll sort this out later. All right.
It's an emergency.
Ready for the hand clap?
Ready for the hand clap.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Love this music, actually.
Yeah.
I mentioned this in the last Reagan Let's Watch. I actually got this on I got the soundtrack of this movie, which is awesome. I remember in like the 90s or whatever, late 90s, I would drive around and blast this song out of my car, actually.
It is pretty awesome.
I like the lyrics, too. The day is done. This is, I remember being like very impressive CG for the time.
Yeah.
It's like I had no idea what was going on.
Right, it's like...
It's just so cool though, and it's like you have no idea. Like you look at the box of this movie, you see some guys in a phone booth or whatever, like all right, and then you turn the movie and you see like
it just starts with some
geometric shapes and stuff. Like what's going on here? Something kicks into high gear.
Yeah, I forgot. George Carlin.
Sweet Carlin. And Newman. Yeah, this chick's like really selling it in the song. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Is it acceptable to use the word chick anymore? Okay. Broad.
Dame.
Fine lady. There you go. Yeah, you hear now like the digitized strings going nuts there.
It's
the coupling is now complete.
This is how coffee's made in the future.
There you go. Get out of town. See how like a weird like collar buckle on the left side?
I think it's only got half of a collar.
Oh, you're in trouble. It's got a pretty sweet camera for some stoners in the garage. I love his face.
Always looks bewildered and amazed.
Yeah. I love he's got like the midriff exposed. Yes. It's super harsh. Yeah. Nothing says tough guy like exposed belly.
Right.
Dude, he was like reverse fretting. They have no idea what they're doing. This is like, I guess, a staple in like 80s movies, like in Back to the Future when he blows out like the speaker.
Yeah.
It's like screwing up your guitar riff. It's the beginning of the movie. I love their refusal to use contractions.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's excellent. I think they've just proven that they have no chance of success.
No. They're very good at pointing out how to fail.
And be excited about it.
And be excited. Isn't that the Dean in Revenge of the Nerds?
I don't know. It's been a while.
I'm going to say yes, because that's what the gut says.
I think it's actually a misconception. I think Napoleon was actually not short.
Is that kind of like a propaganda thing that just kind of took hold?
I don't know the details, but it's sticking in my mind for some reason. Got the stallion on the shirt.
Of course.
Like, I'm about to kill you now. Come over here, son. This guy's just loving it. It's like I wasn't expecting you to ask me that question. It's listed on the board. It's like, yeah, like how pleased they are with themselves.
Yeah. And we did learn that.
Guys, I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm gonna have to put you down, boys. Bogus. It's funny, like the first part of that conversation, he kind of was like, "It's gonna be alright. Just cover these areas."
And that's like,
by the way, you need to have space wizards for to get an A. Okay, so get on that.
Regular wizards, no good. You gotta be from space.
This is pretty awesome looking high school.
Yeah, well,
It's California.
That's true.
Is that a rip in his shirt, or just like a weird?
I think it's a rip.
It's harsh.
Because, midriff isn't enough. You gotta...
He's also got, like, stitched with blood on the one, side there.
Yeah.
It's Missy. I think her glasses were pink on one side and black on the other. Shut up, Dad. I question Ted's book carrying skills there. It looks like his shoulders are going to be all jacked up tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the books is learning how to carry big piles of books.
He hasn't read it yet.
He hasn't read it.
I love his body jangly movements.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn to do this, Ted? From you, Dad. I learned it from watching you. Colonel Oates. That would be the awesome name for a cereal, like the rival of Captain Crunch. It's right. Colonel Oates.
So it'd be like a naval fight and then like a land war.
You should make a whole series of military,
military base
cereal,
breakfast cereals.
and you could play like breakfast cereal Risk, you know.
There's no other military schools.
It does sound like the harshest thing ever.
Yeah.
Military school in Alaska. Looks like a football, whatever the heck you call the seams on football. I forget right now. That's what it looks like. It's on his collar.
Oh.
Oh yeah. It's not bad CG for 88 or whatever we're looking at here. Dude, that would be an awesome Halloween costume, like the future council.
Oh, I thought the phone booth.
Yeah, well, that would also...
All right.
So we'll go with the tag team, and then I'll open up and consume you. You'd be Rufus.
I'll be Rufus. Just let the climb in. Sure. It's a hit with the ladies. Climb in. Let's go time traveling. Oh, hear that guitar.
Yeah. I just realized that their chairs are floating up and down. Oh yeah, man. I went through a period where I wore my jackets like that around the waist.
Yeah. Because you didn't know if it would be cold?
No, just because I wanted to be like Ted Theodore Logan. I wouldn't even know how to deal with this. Love the vocabulary. Uh-oh. Get the sense that Missy's been around.
It's got a lot of lessons.
What?
It's not creepy at all.
No! It is bad.
Ah.
Exactly.
Is he wearing a belt?
The line that he says later about the Circle K, I quote on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah.
I've also asked that question to random people on the street before.
They don't vet their employees very well at the Circle K.
That reminds me of the Ghostbuster clouds when the Gozer building is going nuts. Boom. Came in on a little bit of an angle there.
Yeah, well, when you know how to utilize one of those, then you can tell us how you should land.
We know how to become one for Halloween, you mean?
Right.
Okay. Don't you have to be like a lawyer or whatever to be an esquire?
Unless you, or you're really cool. One of those.
Unless it actually is his name.
Yeah.
It is the line. I love it. Duh. Yes, way. Yeah, I must have been young when I first saw it, because I remember that made no sense to me when I first saw the movie. Like, how about them apples? Oh, young Keanu.
Yeah.
So bright-eyed and filled with promise.
Right. It's just
Like how this movie, had no prediction of like what the future technology would be. Like, really, right now, if this would happen, Rufus would just arrive in a smartphone.
yes. But who knows? Maybe you have to use some sort of analog technology to go through the fabric of space and time.
Okay, kind of like in Terminator, you had to be naked.
Right.
All right, acceptable.
Because what else are you going to do with a phone booth nowadays? Build time machines.
That makes me wonder, was this taken from Doctor Who?
Could be.
Dude, watching you dial phone numbers is awesome, dude. Or like later they have like 9,000 people in that phone booth.
Yeah.
No way that would work. Did you ever play the Nintendo game?
No.
I never did either, but I watched James Rolfe play it on his channel. And there's actually a part for this, and it's like awful. It's like, okay, alright. It lands with more force than is necessary.
I like how the doors are like practically falling off. Good to know that shoulder pads will maybe come
in
back.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought it would be a good idea to put us in the middle of a battle. Yeah. I guess the Rufus getting nervous there for a second. Yes, he should be. So why did he even take them there if they were just going to leave immediately, according to Rufus's plan?
I guess to prove it. Well. What was that, like a 50-foot jump?
Yeah, like it had enough force to push him that far, but not enough force to blow his legs off. So his hair gets messed up while he's in the booth?
Naturally.
Go back in time and destroy the first cell. Like, I'm just here to give you infinite power to destroy the timelines of the universe. And then I'm outie.
See ya.
In the face.
I don't know how he survived the trip when he was outside of the booth.
Yeah. You'd think he'd be ripped apart by differential gravity or something.
Of course. But then again, he did survive a cannon explosion
That's right.
point blank, so...
Mate, I got it. Napoleon is actually himself a time traveler from the distant future, where people are impervious to physical attacks.
Right, they've embedded time machines in everyone.
Yeah. Deacon. I wonder where Deacon's at these days. Furthermore, I wonder where I can get that awesome poster that says "Right On."
So I always liked with 80s movies. They had a lot of things going on in the background.
And the ceiling.
And the ceiling.
I had awesome blacklight posters back in the day in the ceiling.
Is that Van Halen up there? Looks like it.
Oh yeah, it is. They can only get them in their band to make a bodacious video.
Yes.
Yeah. See, when the iWatch comes out, I want to make an app where you can just go like that. It'll play the Wild Stallions riff.
Right, only that one.
Yeah. It's a hardcore baseball hat is going right there. Damn. Oh.
Yeah. Here comes the fun of time travel.
No, it's just him outside. Yeah. That's an awesome screen name to use for something. Deputy Van Halen. That was good though, because not only was it a trick, but also let cued, Ted in to know that it was him. Just gonna have to kill your dad, dude. I guess Mr. Logan didn't notice the phone booth on his lawn.
Nah. It's cool how they made all the different time periods like Yellow Page ads.
Yeah.
And they all have their own designs.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like, got any spam in there or whatever the equivalent is,
Right.
for old phone books. When's the last time you had a phone book in your hand?
I mean, I keep getting them.
You still got them?
I still get them. But they're not Yellow Pages anymore.
The red pages. Yeah, for the blood.
I guess he's used to seeing lightning.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, the outhouse. Oh man, bringing a cigar into the shithouse. Then when they come back later, they found like 8 people just like shit in the phone booth.
Probably.
The guy was totally fooled.
Yeah.
Howdy. They would get killed so hard in this scenario.
They'd already be dead.
Give me a milk. Chocolate. I feel like I've seen that guy before.
Hmm.
Those are some beers, man. I could do that with a Nerf gun. I like Billy. Yeah, all right. I love that. It's like I can never tell if he's disgusted because they spoke in unison, because they called him Mr. the Kid, or because they agreed to his ridiculous proposal. Or all three.
I'll go with that last option.
Had to adjust the hat there in the middle of the fight. It's key.
It's like everyone's just like, yeah, and it's just
This place must have some hefty insurance costs. That one guy, I think he was just drinking. Like,
yeah.
still like, whatever. We're totally weak.
I say,
Yeah,
how's that possible?
no question.
I guess they threw him forward.
Oh.
Well, I'd look too.
Oh.
Yeah, and that guy's dead.
Mad Dog, wasn't it? In Back to the Future, wasn't that the name of like Tannen's? Yeah,
Yeah.
Mad Dog Tannen.
It's always Mad Dog.
Yeah. Billy the Kid doesn't seem too savvy for being Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Let's find someone else
Yeah.
to shoot. Like that guy on the left, the beard. He's
just looking into space. He knows what's going on.
He does.
Yeah, for quite possibly my favorite character in the movie. He doesn't have many intelligible lines. Just his face is enough to make me smile. It wouldn't be any different in the spelling.
No. The wisest people ever.
I love it. So, I love this movie. It's like it's so stupid, but yet it kind of has like I don't know. There's something deep in its stupidity. I love him. Just look at his face. Look at that face. I want a big picture of that face on my wall. I want that to be the first thing I see in the morning when I wake up. Mm. That might be my favorite part in the whole movie.
He's pleased with his name.
Yeah. Socrates. Mm. Keep going. Oh. Right? That's
Yeah.
the soap opera, right? Like
Yeah,
the beginning
it
of
is.
it. See, most people don't know that Socrates actually started Days of Our Lives. Socrates is...
He's just having a time traveling orgasm.
He's achieved gnosis. Yeah. Socrates is just like freaking out. Take my backpack.
It's like, how can there be any communication over there?
He's got a football. That's
It
how.
looks like a Nerf football,
Yeah.
too.
Remember like the spiral ones? Like, you remember those? They were like a special kind of Nerf, and they were like grooved in a weird kind of way. They would like be like the ultimate spiral Nerf. You have no idea what I'm talking about?
No, I do know what you're talking about now. Yep. Before the vortex, but yes.
Do you remember what an Orby was? It was like a weird kind of thing that you like whip around and like shoot it. It's like old school.
Yeah, no.
They quickly devolve. They throw out their mission just to meet the babes.
And they wouldn't even know how to put that on.
Yeah. Don't you need like 8 people to assist you?
Right.
To put the the Reeves and everything. God. You ever seen the movie Excalibur?
No.
Oh, really? Oh, it's an amazing 80s movie, but it has like a realistic depiction of what medieval combat is actually like, which is basically like 10 guys huddling around trying to kill one guy, just like mashing on him because of the armor. This is a good idea? I don't think so. No. Then again, I would probably totally do this.
He would not be able to get up again.
No. I like how long the scene goes on. Yeah, that was not too good. Now he's like, before they were like hobbling around, now he's like super agile.
Oh, they've built up the muscle to move.
Oh. Why would they even kill him like that? Like, they don't know he's necessarily bad. It could have just been the suit, like, fell down.
Right. They would think they would hear the loud clanking
Yeah.
of armor. But apparently, he's also applied some enchantment.
Yes.
It's,
Boots of silent sneaking. Or whatever.
right.
Whatever. I forget the name of those boots.
It's like if only that guy looked to his left, he would have seen him.
Whoa! Hey! They're just trying to, cook some food.
Those chickens.
Yeah.
I think that was the scene he submitted for his Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah. Got some serious telegraphing on that sword strike,
Yeah.
which is why Bill was able to get him. Well, or not. Oh, they had to do the Tweety Bird sound. Really?
Yeah. Was it like a?
Gourd?
Was it like a leg of an animal?
Yes, Victoire. That's a very quaint peasant boy.
Rhyming time with time.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
No. He's a poet.
And he doesn't even poet. Whoops. Door number 2. Love his gaggle of sycophants behind him.
No.
It's a pretty ballsy / risky move that he just did there. I'm just gonna walk by you and expose my back.
Yeah.
They didn't make much of an effort to get away there.
No. Would have been fairly easy. Well, then again, with the armor that's made in this area.
Pretty good bugle work, I have to say.
Swaps don't look very taut.
Bet you didn't expect Socrates to have the axe mastery skill. This tree.
No one expects Socrates.
The one princess looked like she was cheering at a football game. I want to see Socrates dual wielding daggers. Or riding crops. Oh. Is that a Morning Star or what do you call that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's not a bucket.
My only weakness.
Yeah.
Socrates is just...
He's always freaking out. In ecstasy. He's very easy to please.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be impractical to swing that weapon?
While you're on a horse?
Because that just constantly adjusts your center of gravity and all that? Or do you need to do that to maintain some sort of...
Oh, so it's not weighing you down?
Right.
I don't know. It's a good question. One could argue that he revved up way too much on that strike, though.
Right, the whole idea of constantly moving is that
You're ready to go.
to strike. But
Yeah.
no.
Missed his window. Yeah, man. That would be another good Halloween tag team. Socrates and Billy the Kid.
Yes. Probably only like one person at the party would get it, but it would be worth it.
Yeah. Those guys, like, do they ever go to the bathroom? Do they ever go anywhere? They're just always just, like, floating above, like, the radiator of the future.
Right.
Whatever's down there. Behold our Ray-Bans. I like this transcendent music, though. It's very dainty. Dainty
Wailing.
guitar wailing. Yeah. This is just such a weird scene. Where they're all coming from. I think the guy who wrote this song is named Robbie Rob.
Robbie Rob.
I think I remember that from the soundtrack. I like it. Good thinking. Sweet necklace.
Be excellent to each other.
Oh, yes.
Party on, dudes.
He doesn't even know what they're saying.
I love that guy. I love him. Hope he's still alive and flourishing.
I guess because they assumed a teaching pose, and that's how he understood.
He's like, pontification.
Yes.
He likes this. And the Billy the Kid just jumps out and shoots somebody in the head. Do they even have space chairs? Or they just all have, floaty abilities? Do you think the booth broke because the mace guy like clipped it a little bit?
Nah, because he was gonna hit it in the middle.
Yeah, but it sunk into the ground as he was swinging, right?
Hmm.
Ziggy Piggy.
It's ice cream. You eat it. I guess. Whatever. Just eat it.
All right. I wonder if they sell Ziggy Piggy T-shirts. Those girls like twins? Like the two girls? Look, they look identical.
Let's see.
See?
Yeah. Oh God, I shouldn't have done this.
They end up in like the Beetlejuice world. Bill's yeah, yeah, they're digging it. Forgot about him. He's also good. Although everyone is made better by when they team up with Socrates.
Right,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
he holds the team together.
Yeah.
Extra credit, dude. How's it going, fruit, dude?
Again, not a great escape attempt.
No.
It's like they ironically need all the fans because it's so hot because of all the candles. Got a nice cravat. Like, why are they all so like complicit? Like, for all they know, they're gonna take them to like future slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
It's sacrilege to say that Joan of Arc is kind of hot in this movie. That right there looks like it would be a cool like box cover for a video game, like Dragon Warrior. Sweet music. Now, how did they get him from this point forward? Because it seems like Genghis Khan would have just beat
Killed
the
him.
hell out of them with his cudgel of destruction.
Well, I guess that was all part of their plan. They got him later when it was so packed.
Oh, like just overpower him.
Exactly. They're not dumb.
Yeah. Like, see, like, it's how quickly they get people on the team. They must be the most, like, persuasive. This doesn't look good.
No. Socrates he's like,
Yeah, see, I think it's the Mace guy clipped it.
yeah. Do they have Napoleon in bowling shoes?
I don't know. They added to. They don't just have the twins now. They got somebody else. Did the French bowl back in the day?
Yeah, I don't know.
I remember being like shocked by this as a kid. That it had like the curses, even if they were subtitled. The guy with the mustache is totally laughing at him. I would think that you'd be a little bit more hesitant to mess with some guy who's got a sword. I feel a little bad for Napoleon here. Stranger in a strange land.
Yeah, and he did throw a gutter. That's sad.
That's never good.
No.
It's not like Pequot Bowl or anything like that. It's just bowl.
Bowl.
Yeah. So I was just curious, like, what exactly this is. It's like some kind of like chocolate gum or something like that. And then why does he have like 9,000 of them in his backpack?
Is it just pudding?
Oh, maybe. Just like the canister seems weird to me. But then they like have gum.
Oh.
See?
I guess that was like a different snack.
Doesn't look like Abe really knows how
No.
to work it. Those Converse? What's he got on there?
He's got a rip in his pants too.
He's got a lot of battle damage.
Yeah. But all from guitar playing, not from time traveling.
Doesn't look like that would work. I like how they made the decision to just jam the cans in there too.
Yeah, looks like it's metal. That guy got gum too?
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's how they learned to make fire.
Right. You gotta do this in every time traveling movie.
Yeah. I've always wondered if you watch like the two scenes closely, like, because I don't think you see like all the other guys in the booth.
You do.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
But the question is who's in there?
Yeah. That's nice. So you get the sense, like, is Rufus caught in like an infinite loop? Like, has he done this a million times?
Yeah.
You know, that's what that look seemed to say. You know, like, all right,
Here we go.
here we go again. Which makes no sense,
Yeah.
but whatever. Because even if he did somehow, it would like obviously change.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least they addressed the phone booth discomfort factor. She didn't notice the Richter scale 6 earthquake.
Nope.
It's awesome fucking headphones though.
So quick as John's.
I love how they dropped the ball at the end here. She's got a pretty sweet yard, I'll say. Missy knows how to keep house. Well, maybe keep lawn. Judging by this.
Beethoven's a glass cleaning machine.
Yeah. I don't think I ever noticed the way the kid trying to hit on Joan of Arc right there. It's like, you see what I'm doing with these plates? Yeah, you're dealing with your body. Osmond Sporting Goods Store? Yeah. That's another line that I annoyingly say to anyone I'm on an escalator with. Every time. I love it.
The stratification of our society is much like Marie Antoinette's. The few possess much, while the masses possess little but the television sets. This dichotomy led to a revolution.
It's more true now than it ever was.
Today,
She speaks the truth.
still, while in her day Marie Antoinette said, "Let them eat cake," perhaps today she would say, "Let them eat fast food."
It was pretty, it was nice of him to put them at the very end to give him as much time as possible.
Yeah.
So,
He's not heartless.
he's tough, but fair.
I love it. Can't argue with it.
No.
Here's another one of those like smart, stupid moments. You get why that's funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only does it make total sense for them because it's the coolest place in the area,
Right,
but it's
historically.
similar to the Battle of
You
Waterloo.
see that guy just go flying?
Yeah.
That's like Action Park quality
Yeah.
water slide right there.
One time I was on one of those like water, like when you're in the big tube with like 8 people,
Yeah.
and we were able to like flip it
Capsize
over.
it,
Yeah. I mean, you got to try for it, right? But everyone's going to. You know. I don't want to go to a water park. Like I always got like the full preparation outfit. I love like the music and everything right now. Worst lifeguard ever.
Yeah. It's the death guard.
How did he even end up here?
At the water park?
Yeah.
Maybe he saw, a sign for Waterloo and that made sense.
But I
to
think
him.
this isn't Waterloo, it's Waterlube.
Right, but
I love this. Yoink. You could have just waited. Like, it wouldn't have taken any more time away from him, you know?
right.
Unless there was, like, only one person go per minute, but I don't think so. That was an awesome landing he had, by the way.
Yeah, he kind of just
Yeah.
skipped right.
It's like a skipping stone. It's very theatrical. And, pedophile. Like, tell me your techniques. How are you doing this? Oh man, you see all that?
Yeah.
And he landed. He stuck the landing. This is where shit gets real. Everything about this whole like next 5 minutes is epic. Who does she look a little bit like?
Winona Ryder.
Yes, thank you.
Like once he said, I'm like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Just feeling the vibrations of the sweet Casio pre-gen music. So like the heaven pad sound there.
oh,
Yeah. See, they're totally into Socrates.
yeah.
Hardcore. As they should be.
This here is Socrates, Socrates. We're from his school. I'm Dr. Crowd, but you may call me Siki. All seem to be suffering from a mild form of hysteria.
You are such a cute.
Way to go,
Love this.
Did he improv this scene? Is the question.
I don't know. It looks like he has some. He gets some skills going on. Look at that. Yeah, this guy's got some skills. Look at that. What is this guy gonna do?
Come on, mister.
Like that little like stutter for you, right? That's where everything just escalates. Love it. Crucifix shirt.
The song was in Guitar Hero
Oh yeah.
2.
Was there a dancing Joan of Arc while you were playing?
No, it wasn't.
mean, come on. It takes a little while to learn how to skateboard, man. I don't think he'd be able to pick it up that quick.
Was he riding? He's
No, look at that,
Oh,
man. He's got
okay,
some. Look
yeah,
at that.
no,
Okay,
that's-
see what I'm talking about?
yeah, that's
Unless they had like Mongolian skateboards that I'm not aware of. Look at that. How's this guy not impressed? The guy's just like, come on.
I think the band's Extreme. That's
Yeah.
I think so.
Hey, now I get that because we're learning German. He's looking in einen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would he only throw in like one German word?
Genghis Khan's skills don't extend to the ice.
No.
It's a pretty sweet mall, you gotta say.
Yeah, okay.
Not to mention, they must have tons of mall security here. And by the way, when have you ever seen a mall security guard look like that? They're never wearing like full outfit or anything like that.
No.
They're usually like kids.
See, it would make sense to have Beethoven or Freud translate for Beethoven, wouldn't it?
Best report guy. When's the last time you had to give a high school report in your history class in the auditorium in front of
Yeah.
everyone, including a panel of judges?
Yeah. They end every
Yeah.
speech.
Like that one guy who was like the 35-year-old football player who got left back a million times. He's like, yeah, Jim.
Yeah.
Tell him.
See you next year.
She's the coach. Didn't think about that.
Nah, I like the first option.
What are we gonna do? Okay, Ted, you go in and talk to your dad. Scope the place out. Missy, Mom, please keep an eye on Napoleon. Stay. All right, lock him up with the rest of those wackos. I am a lawyer. Dad. You pack your bags, Ted. What? You're going to military school, Ted. But Dad, no, I don't want to hear it, Ted. But Ted, go home and you pack your bags now.
Hate Ted's dad.
Our historical students are all locked up. My dad won't let them out. Can we get your dad's keys? Could steal them, but he lost them 2 days ago. Maybe we could go back in time to when he had them and steal them then. Well, why can't we? Don't got time. We could do it after the report. Ted, good thinking, dude. After the report, we'll time travel back to 2 days ago, steal your dad's keys, and leave them here.
This is where it actually gets interesting. When they start doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they expound upon it in the second movie, where it gets kind of interesting.
So after the report, we can't forget to do this, otherwise it won't happen. But it did happen. Hey, it was me who stole my dad's keys. Exactly, Ted. Come on.
Everyone's going for Missy.
Come on, Ted. We've got some historical figures.
It's a dramatic zoom.
Yeah. Shit just got real. was a clutch bathroom break time for that guy. My brother used to do this stuff to me. What they do right here scare me.
213. Got it? Got it. What am I gonna say on it? Dad! Hey, Dad! It's you, dude. Ted? I'm over here!
So my brother would do this. He'd like set stuff up in the closet doing this, and then he'd sneak up behind me while I'm investigating with a Walkman. You know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff happens in the scene though that would be tricky to justify. Like that, okay, now they've built up two things they have to remember to do, right?
Yeah.
But now that gets strange.
Dear Bill and Ted, good luck on the report. Sincerely, Buzz Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan. Oh, that was nice of us. P.S. Doug.
I mean, that seems like, you know,
Excellent work, dude.
like when did they time travel to put that paper there?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Assuming that no one has used the printer in the interim.
Yeah. I guess it's like once they start getting into
Yeah.
that realm, it's like then why didn't they just say, well, in the future we wrote the report and here it is.
Yeah.
And we're done.
Yeah, you're right. I think I had that same cassette player.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Trash can. Remember a trash can. Trash can? What are you talking about?
Also, that. Where did it come from? Did they just time travel right to that moment in time and do it? If so, where's the lightning? Where's everything?
Right.
Or is that some complicated timed mechanism to drop it from space through the ceiling onto his head? That's the one thing. I mean, not like we really need to nitpick a movie like this, but
Oh, we do.
yeah. Well, that's the other football guy. See, he's like 46.
Yeah. See, your original assessment was correct.
He's aged 16 years. Why are most people not facing him? See that? In the crowd, they were all facing the other direction.
Huh.
When did they get stage engineering skills?
Well, if you think about it, once you have a time machine, you can become the master of everything.
Yes, but then, Rufus was clear about, time progressing in lockstep with the San Dimas time, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you ever put on a stage show like this, like they got the music synchronized to the lighting changes, this is a lot of work to get this all squared away. I'll shoot you. Is that the typical response to that? I'm not sure.
No. Usually you gotta wait for him to finish.
Serious cutaway on the back there.
But much of the world looked like the cover of the Led Zeppelin album, Houses of Hope. We were there. There were many steps and columns. It was most tranquil. He is sometimes known as the father of modern thought. He was the teacher of Plato, who was in turn the teacher of Aristotle. And like Ozzy Osbourne, was repeatedly accused of corruption and fraud. Since he doesn't speak English, my friend Ted here is going to interpret for him. So please welcome to tell us what he thinks of San Dimas, the most bodacious philosophizer in ancient Greece.
Philosophizer.
Loves you best in all the world. What are you doing up there? He also loves baseball.
He's like, no. I mean, murder.
Deepest anxieties about himself. Und hence, his aggression transference onto Kane.
Where'd they get the couch from, or whatever that is?
Sigmund Freud? Nah, just got a minor Oedipal complex. It's indeed a pleasure to introduce to you, gentlemen, we picked up in medieval Mongolia in the year 1269. Please welcome the very excellent barbarian, Mr. Genghis Khan!
Where'd he get the bardiche from? Seriously.
Sporting goods.
Totally ravaged China, and who we were told 2 hours ago totally ravaged Ottoman sporting goods.
It's pretty good.
A most bodacious soldier and general, Miss Bark totally rousted the English from France, and then she turned this dude, Dauphin, into a king. And all
She should be kicking his ass right now. Though.
Yeah.
Je vais pousser un triomphe périlleux en rousse. Avec me,
How long is this report?
the music of Ludwig von Beethoven.
What are they eating right there?
Is that ice cream? Pudding?
Genghis very much enjoys Twinkies because of the excellent sugar rush. He also loves billiards.
Prostitutes.
Yeah.
Works include Mozart's Requiem, Handel's Messiah, and Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet. To improve on the condition of her arteries, Joan of Arc plans on instituting a full-scale aerobics program on her return to France. I don't think it's going to work.
Oh, what a sore loser he is.
Triomphe Napoleon.
Looks like pudding.
Yeah.
Loves
Sandy.
San Dimas.
This would be the coolest high school report to see ever.
And now for our last speaker, one of the greatest presidents in American history, Mr. Abraham Lincoln.
once true in my time. Just as it's true today. Be excellent to each other. And
Like how Bill was totally not expecting that. That wasn't in the script. Like they did make him super tall. Even the jocks gotta give it up.
Yeah.
Cool San Dimas high bomber jackets. What?
The guy in the back had like the center. He's got like a small torch.
Butane.
Yeah.
Intro. I'm Gus Preston, Esquire.
Like a bowling shirt Bill's got?
Bill, what's up, Ted? We traveled through time. I mean, we met lots of great leaders. We got A+ in our history report. And look at us. Nothing's different. Maybe it's time we get Eddie Van Halen. Maybe we should start learning how to play.
Just drop some reality on you. Rufus has their garage code.
hello again, my excellent friend. Congratulations on passing your history report.
Rufus, the babes. We looked all over England for you. Where'd you get those?
Did they?
Rufus introduced us to a place called the Mall. And something called credit cards.
Oops.
Got them out of England just before they had to marry those royal ugly dudes.
Oh, way to go, Rufus. How can we ever thank you, Rufus?
Well, you can start by signing this for my kids.
Why?
They're big fans of yours.
What?
Everyone is. Wild Stallions music has become the foundation of our whole society.
Pretty cool CD.
No way.
Yes way. In fact, I believe you were there. That futuristic place with the domes.
And the totally excellent music. They totally worshipped us there, Rufus.
I know. That's why I was sent to make sure you passed your history report. If you guys were separated, it would have been disastrous for life as we know it. You see, eventually, your music will help put an end to war and poverty. It will align the planets, bring them into universal harmony, allowing meaningful contact with all forms of life, from extraterrestrial beings to common household pets. And it's excellent for dancing.
Pretty hardcore music. Now, does that mean Rufus has always done this though? Like,
This is his job.
yeah, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what was the chain of causality there?
Right. It's like half-finished guitars.
Yeah. It also has a sweet laser gun function.
I might be so honored to jam with you.
Do you know how to play, Rufus?
I play a little.
Why is he got to do that to them? Definitely some stunt hands.
Yeah.
I wonder who was a stunt hand model for this scene and where they are now. Princess is dig it. See, is the other princess on base? I forget.
Yes, Ted, my friend. This has been a most excellent adventure. 1, 2.
Oh, keyboard. Gotcha.
You get better.
Yeah. Great soundtrack in this movie. Does this movie do anything on the end? Do you remember?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever watched past what we just did.
Let's see. I feel like the guy who played Genghis Khan might have also been like one of the Mongols in The Shadow. You ever saw that movie?
Did, but
Alec Baldwin. Oh yeah, yeah. We used to watch that, right?
yeah.
The Shadow knows. I love that movie actually, even though it's kind of horrible. Do you remember like well, it was actually Genghis Khan's descendant in that movie, right? It was Shuan Khan or something like that.
It's like I know most of the plot escapes me, other than just the crazy tube system. Didn't they have that?
Oh yeah. The mail tube system.
Yeah.
I forgot what they call it, like pneumatic tubes. It's like the Hyperloop thing Elon Musk wants to do. But apparently, yeah, that used to exist, at least in New York City for a while. That's how like all like mail and stuff worked. So it's cool. Neanderthal makeup. And an assistant. What exactly is a Met? Is that like something you put to obscure something else?
For what?
Like MATTE was one of the people like map
Oh.
coordinator. There's something for compositing or something like that. I forget.
You know more about film production than I do.
Well, I feel like it's also something in like physical art, but I never really took a lot of art classes or anything in high school. What exactly does a grip do? They just hold the camera equipment and stuff?
That makes sense.
Dolly grip?
Is that the one that like moves along?
Yeah, right. I think the dolly's yeah. And when if you zoom the camera in the opposite direction as the dolly's going, you get like that effect where like the background changes in perspective to like the person that some movies use. I think like Psycho or some movie like that like did it first. I forget. Who wrote that Breakaway song? Let's see if I was right about Robbie Rob. Just not sure of the name of that song. I must have missed it.
No, it was extreme.
It's just performed by the hands of Rufus. What does that mean? For the stunt double.
Yeah.
It's like a good name for something. The hands of Rufus. Had a shout out to the Circle K there. It's good. There's more of those visions. Technicolor, Panavision. I feel like we might get an end credit scene. Just sounded like the way it faded out.
Yeah.
I was expecting something. But nope. Just the lion.
Just
Alright, let's hit the lights. You say a little thing or two about this. So Bill and Ted's What do you think? Think it holds up?
I think it's still got good quotes going on it.
Yeah, I definitely, like, now that I'm watching it again, it's making me wonder. Oh, I think it's starting up again. Pause. Okay, never mind. I'm feeling like the second one might actually be better.
I think they kind of took what they had with the first and then just distilled it to its pure essence.
Yeah, and with the addition of the guy that plays Death. Who's
Yes.
brilliant in that movie. But yeah, definitely still a great movie. I'm pleased.
Yeah, I thought it held up.
Is there anything that you like didn't remember or seemed like shocking or was like, oh, I didn't realize that or anything like that? For me, it was Billy the Kid hitting on Missy. I don't remember that. That's a new.
I mean, those little scenes, all that was just kind of a reminder. But the key scenes, I still remembered all of them. So that was... Well, actually, no, I think I forgot about the water park. And that was good.
Yeah. Waterloo. I wonder, like, that should be like a real place. Like, is San Dimas a real place in California? I don't know. If it is, we should go there.
And just reenact that scene, so we're pushing kids around.
Yeah, abducting kids. And,
Right.
And discussing the finer points of lube strategy.
Right.
This doesn't sound good.
That went too far.
Yeah, anyway. It's probably a good note to end things. So, hope you enjoyed this. And again, we're going to have more regular Retromancers video game stuff. But let us know if you like this and if there are other awesome 80s movies you'd like to see us do. Any final comments, Michael?
No. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time on Retromancers.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I'm not ready for the hand clap.